Finish a book before bed, dear ones. Let's take a slow, gentle breath together. Inhale softly through your nose, filling your lungs with the cool night air, and exhale all the tiredness of the day through your mouth. Just let it go. Let the weight of work, of worries, of all the little things that pulled at you today melt away. Tonight we'll walk gently alongside Siddhartha, a soul on a quiet journey, looking for peace, looking for himself, just like so many of us do. Before we start, let's just wonder for a moment. Have you ever felt that quiet tug in your chest? Like you're looking for something you can't see, can't name, can't hold? Not money, not success, not the things the world tells us we should want. Just a soft sense of home in your own heart. A quiet calm that stays with you, even when everything around you is noisy. That's Siddhartha's journey. A journey we all know in our own quiet way. Close your eyes for a second if you want to. Let the night wrap around you like a soft blanket, warm, safe, gentle. Listen to the quiet sounds around you, the hum of the fan, the rustle of the wind outside, your own slow breath. And let's drift into his story, slowly, gently, like a leaf floating on calm water. No hurry, no rush, just being here together. Siddhartha was born into a gentle, comfortable life, one many people would dream of. He was the son of a Brahmin, an honored priest in ancient India, a man respected by everyone in the village. As a young boy, he lived in a pretty house with soft, warm blankets, a garden filled with flowers that smelled sweet in the morning, and all the little comforts his family could give him. Everyone loved him. His father taught him sacred words slowly, patiently, sitting with him under the shade of a big tree at dawn. The village women would smile and hand him fresh fruit as he walked by. And his best friend Govinda walked by his side always, loyal, steady, never far, the two of them wandering the fields with their sheep, chatting softly about nothing and everything. But under all that peace, under all that love and comfort, Siddhartha felt a quiet restlessness. It was a soft, faint feeling, like a whisper in the back of his mind. He learned the prayers by heart, memorized the holy words until they rolled off his tongue, did all the rituals exactly as he was taught. But something was missing. A soft emptiness in his soul, something no prayers, no rituals, no words could fix. He watched the elders around him, wise men, kind men, content with what they already knew, with the life they had. And he wondered, is this all there is? Is there no softer, deeper truth? No way to quiet the little noise in his heart, that faint tug that kept asking for more? His young mind didn't wander to money or fame, to power or praise. It wandered to a distant, quiet peace, something he could feel in the stillness of dawn. Something he caught glimpses of when he looked at the stars, but something he couldn't quite reach no matter how hard he tried. One day, Siddhartha made a choice that changed everything. Quietly, gently, but with all his heart. He decided to leave his home, his family, the life he knew so well, all to find that quiet truth he craved, that peace he couldn't name. Govinda, ever loyal, ever steady, chose to go with him. Two young souls stepping softly into the unknown, leaving behind the only world they'd ever loved. They left under the cover of night when the village was asleep, slipping away silently from the houses, the gardens, the tree where Siddhartha had learned his first prayers. They went to join the Samanas, holy men who gave up all worldly comforts, who wore rags and begged for their food, who denied their bodies any kind of pleasure, hoping to find peace through suffering. For years, they walked the roads together, side by side, through hot afternoons and cold nights, through villages and forests and empty fields. They wore rags that scratched their skin, begged for small bits of food, sometimes just a handful of rice, sometimes a sip of water, and denied their bodies even the simplest comforts. No soft beds, no warm clothes, no full bellies. They fasted until their bellies ached, until their heads grew light, sitting for hours in the hot sun or the cold wind, meditating to quiet their minds, to burn away their desires, to find that truth. Siddhartha threw himself into this life completely, hoping that suffering would burn away his restlessness, that denying his body would fill his soul. But slowly, day after day, week after week, year after year, he realized something. Hurting his body didn't fill his soul. It didn't quiet the noise in his heart. It only left him emptier, more lost than before. He'd walked so far from home, so far from the life he knew, but he still hadn't found that soft peace he was looking for. The restlessness was still there, faint but steady, a whisper that wouldn't go away. So Siddhartha and Govinda parted ways, gently, with hugs and quiet goodbyes, knowing they were each on their own path now. Govinda chose to follow the Buddha, the enlightened one, a man who was said to have found the peace they both craved. Siddhartha, though, turned toward the world of desire. Curious, a little tired, wondering if suffering didn't teach him peace, would pleasure? If denying his heart didn't fill his soul, would following it? He wandered until he reached a busy city, and there he met Kamala, a beautiful woman with soft eyes and a gentle smile, who taught him about love, about joy, about the little pleasures of life that he'd denied himself for so long. She taught him to see the beauty in fine clothes, in soft fabrics against his skin, to taste the sweetness of rich food, of ripe fruit and warm bread, to trade for money, to live a life of ease and comfort, all the things he'd once given up. For years, he lived this life, waking up in a soft bed, wearing fine clothes, eating sweet food, chasing money and passion, and all the things that feel good in the moment. At first, it felt like a new kind of truth. Colorful, warm, alive. A welcome change from the pain and emptiness of his years as an ascetic. He laughed more, felt more, lived more, or so he thought. But slowly, day by day, the glow faded. The fine clothes no longer felt soft. The sweet food no longer tasted good. The money no longer brought joy. He realized that desire, just like suffering, is a cycle. A loop that never ends. The more he chased pleasure, the more he wanted it. The more he got it, the faster it faded. And when it was gone, he felt even emptier than before. He was trapped again, not by pain this time, but by want, by longing, by the endless chase for something that would never fill him up. One quiet night, when the city was asleep, he walked away, left his money, his fine clothes, his soft bed, Kamala, all of it. He didn't say goodbye, didn't look back. He just walked into the night feeling older, a little wiser, and so very tired. He tasted all the world's joys and all the world's sorrows. He denied himself everything, then indulged himself in everything. But he still hadn't found himself. He still hadn't found that quiet peace. Lost and weary, Siddhartha wandered for days. No direction, no purpose, just walking, one foot in front of the other, until he found a river. The river was calm, its water flowing slowly, quietly, over smooth stones, making a soft, soothing sound that felt like a hug to his tired soul. There by the riverbank he met Vasudeva, an old ferryman with gray hair and gentle eyes, who lived simply in a small hut by the water, taking people across the river in his wooden boat and listening to the river's voice day after day. Vasudeva smiled at Siddhartha, a soft, kind smile, and said, "The river has so much to teach you, my friend. If you just sit and listen, if you just be here with it, no hurry, no rush." So Siddhartha stayed. He helped Vasudeva with the boat, carrying people across the river, tying the boat to the dock, mending the sails when they tore. He ate simple food, slept in a small bed by the water, and sat by the river's edge for hours every day. Quiet, still, just breathing, just listening. At first he only heard the water rushing, the soft splash of the waves against the boat, the wind in the trees nearby. But slowly, very slowly, as days turned into weeks and weeks turned into years, he began to listen deeper. He began to hear the river's quiet voice, the voice of life, of change, of peace. The river taught him that life is like water, always flowing, never the same from one moment to the next, but always connected, always moving forward gently. It taught him that time doesn't have to hurry, that past, present, future are all just here, right now, wrapped up in each other like the waves in the river. And most of all, it taught him that peace isn't something you go out and find, something you chase, something you earn. It's something you let yourself be, something you feel when you stop chasing, stop searching, stop trying so hard, and just sit quietly with yourself. Just be here, in the moment. Years passed. Siddhartha grew old. His hair turned gray, his face wrinkled, but his heart grew light, softer, calmer. He finally found his truth. Enlightenment isn't some far-off place you reach, some big moment of glory. It's just a way of looking at the world with kindness, with acceptance, with quiet joy, with love for every small, simple thing. And that's how Siddhartha's journey ended. Not with big ceremonies, not with loud words, not with fame or fortune, but with a quiet peace in his heart, a calm that stayed with him every moment of every day. He walked through pain and pleasure, through loss and love, through emptiness and fullness. He chased truth, ran from it, searched for it in every corner of the world. And in the end, he found that the truth he'd been searching for was always there, inside him, waiting for him to stop looking, to stop chasing, and start listening, to start being here just as he was. Let that settle softly in your heart tonight, dear one. You don't have to chase perfection or success or even peace itself. You don't have to fix yourself or hurry up or be anything other than who you are right now. Sometimes peace comes when you stop running, when you stop trying so hard, when you let yourself be exactly where you are. Tired, imperfect, messy, just you. Just like Siddhartha by the river. Let go of the day's worries, the things you didn't finish, the things you wish you'd said, the things you wish you'd done differently. None of it matters right now. None of it needs to be fixed tonight. Just breathe. Slow, gentle breaths. Inhale softness. Exhale tension. Inhale peace. Exhale worry. Remember, your journey is your own. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Every step, even the lost ones, even the tired ones, even the ones that feel like mistakes, teaches you something soft and precious. Every moment, even the hard ones, is part of your story. part of your path to that quiet peace inside you. May the river's quiet peace flow through your heart tonight. May your mind grow still, your body relax, your soul feel safe. May you drift into sleep, feeling loved, feeling held, feeling whole, exactly as you are. Good night, sweet one. Sleep well. Let your dreams be soft. Let your rest be deep. And know, with every fiber of your being, you are exactly where you need to be. I'll be right here with you in the quiet of the night. Sweet dreams. Good night.